Alright,
right come on, give me formation. Come on.
Say again, Matthew, say again. Say again your right.
Virginia will not fall! Virginia will not fall! Virginia will not fall!
What are you fighting for today, Mike?
Freedom, the Constitution in its entirety. Freedom from the boot that continues to oppress us. We're tired of spit shot in it. We stand for freedom of all people, regardless of race, religion, or creed. We stand for freedom, and we're sick of being oppressed by a tyrannical government, including Governor Ralph Northam and the rest of his cronies that fill our Senate and our House in Virginia.
If Northam's watching this, what do you want him to know?
As far as Northam?
Yeah.
Virginia will not fall. Stage. Go ahead, Six.
Virginia will not fall! Virginia will not fall! Virginia will not fall! Virginia will not fall!
The problem with the media is it doesn't fit their persona that a white man and a black man or any other color can get along together. They don't understand the difference between some people's hearts. If you want this world to work, everybody has to have a good heart.
And of course, there are going to be those with a bad heart.
They try to divide
those out. And honestly, to be quite honest with you, the media is currently being that person with a bad heart that's trying to divide.
There's no other country where you could act this way and speak about your government and your president without facing serious consequences.
All of the rights to all the people!
All the rights to all the people!
All of the rights to all the people!
All the rights to all the people!
Hold steady! Hold steady! All of the rights to all of the people!
All the rights to all of the people!
All of the rights to all of the people!
All the rights to all the people!
All of the rights to all the people!
All the rights to all the people!
Six separate tyrannies!
Six separate tyrannies!
All of the rights to all the people!
All the rights to all the people!
All of the rights to all the people!
All the rights to all the people!
Here, extra water for everybody. Yeah. We got this thing.
All the rights to all the people!
All of the rights to all the people!
All the rights to all the people!
All of the rights to all the people!
All the rights to all the people!
This house!
Our house!
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 There's nothing in the world more difficult than children alive. Except for maybe.
Hey, the key against the establishment is unity.
Yes, sir.
That is the key to fighting a tyrannical government. Either you're on board with it or you're not. Because six separate tyrannies, thus always the tyrants. The Boogaloo is about freedom for all. Regardless of your political identity, we want freedom. We want to quit licking the boots that continue to step on us and oppress us. Do free men ask for permission? No! Do free men ask for permission to carry our flags and our symbols? No, they do not. We will not comply.
All right, so y'all are just gonna stay here.
Okay. Yes, sir. Hey, they want to tell us that we can't have symbols or stuff that's not permitted in the little policy. I'm here to remind you, free men, we don't ask permission. This is what freedom is.
I'm seriously looking at libertarian and independent.
Looking at libertarians and independents.
I'm seriously looking at that because both of them that we have to vote for are trash and don't give a damn. If you're not rich, doesn't matter if you're white or black. If you're not rich and you can't put money in their pocket, they don't care about you. And they want to trample all over your rights.
Yep.
But we're done with that.
Yep.
We're done with that.
When you got to pick between the shiniest of two turds, what do we come to as a country? It's ridiculous. It's pitiful. I myself, I'm 19 years old. I served in the Marine Corps. I signed up at 17 years old. I got injured and got medically honorably discharged. And then I got to come home and I got to see this type of crap, and this is what I've got to vote for. It's disgusting.
They tried to tell us that we needed
patches, permissions to wear certain patches on the...
Behind those orange cones over there.
Come over here and sit in for peace just for a few minutes of your time, because we are not the problem.
Play the game. Remember, optics. 6 foot.
6 foot. Give her
Spread out,
space. Give
spread
her
out,
space.
spread out.
Space.
We're not joking about supporting her interest and cause. It is our interest and cause.
The missing piece is the fact that we all show up here because we do not want a future that they want. We do not want that. We are out here to show them that we will defend our peace. One of the things that was the most powerful for me was all these legislators that came out here and they were allowed to speak into the microphone and we didn't shout them down. Because we believe in free speech.
For everyone.
For everyone. Even if we disagree, we believe in it.
That's right.
And we will defend it, even when we disagree with it.
Yes.
That's right.
Many of us already have. For
That's right.
everyone. Hoorah!
Veterans.
May I have your guys' permission to read a letter to you that's been signed by 36 militias in the state of Virginia?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Let's hear it. I'm going to introduce myself real quick. I'm Mike Dunn. I'm 19 years old. I signed up at 17 in the Marine Corps and I was honorably medically discharged. I stand for freedom. This letter was written by several of us and signed by many people. It bears 2 signatures today because I just made a copy of this, but I'd like to read it to you. This letter is addressing the House and the Senate. Today, as a well-regulated armed body of citizens comprised of multiple veterans and concerned citizens, we bring these charges before the House and the Senate of Virginia. On this day, August 18th of the year 2020, we the people find Ralph Northam continuously guilty of breaching the Constitution of the United States in direct violation of the Second Amendment, which states, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. This means that in and of itself, that any gun law in regards to the freedom of Virginians to keep and bear any arms of their choice in any place inside of the Commonwealth shall not be infringed. As you already know, state law must fall in line with federal law, and federal law must adhere to the Constitution of these United States. Any gun law is in direct violation of our Constitution, and the continual gun control push in Virginia makes it blatantly clear that they do not wish to have firearms in the hands of those they continue to oppress. Me and my men with me, several teams that I brought in, equaling probably around 40 people, we stand with thousands of Virginians. They're backing us, all race, creed, and religion. Any further gun legislation proposed and passed will be seen as a direct act of war against the free people of Virginia. This includes any firearm bans and magazine capacity limitations and the continued banning of firearms inside multiple cities' public areas in our Commonwealth. We strive for peace, but we're willing to defend our freedoms. We stand before you today, the press, the police, openly and blatantly defying the restrictions you seek to place upon a free people. Any further legislation will be considered an act of war, and the armed citizens of this free state of Virginia, from both sides of the foolish political spectrum, will be called up to defend citizens who wish to retain their firearms and property, and we will physically stand against any agency willing to engage in the suppression of the freedoms protected by the Constitution. This is our duly sworn statement to uphold the Constitution of the United States against our domestic enemies. The Second Amendment is the backbone of them all, and we are willing to die defending it. The choice is yours. Media, police, government, this is our line in the sand. Virginia has not drawn that line. I'm drawing that line today, and the 36 militias that back me are drawing that line today. If you mean to have war, we want peace. But if you mean to have it, let it begin with us. Sic semper tyrannis, thus always the tyrants.
Sic semper tyrannis!
Virginia will not fall.
Virginia will not fall!
Thank you all.
Well said.
Thank you for being out.
I don't think we need to fear so much each other.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, the preservation piece that we're all pushing for.
I want to hear voices also from everybody.
Because we are so thankful to live in a country that enables us to speak our own everything, to be able to say what we want to say, to be able to come out here and do what we want to do without facing violent repercussions.
Do you understand it's a little scary?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Hey, you understand how scary it is for a black person to walk around with police around that kill us and get no consequences? It's funny how they don't run up on me when I look like this, though.
No, I understand.
I bet they don't.
We all walk amongst
You got a lot of friends with you today.
We all walk amongst each other's eyes.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let us know if you need anything.
God bless you.
What happened out here today?
Personally, I believe it was a success. I believe we made a very loud statement. We made it loud and clear. We drew our line in the sand for politicians here in Virginia. We had little VCU police try to tell us to move. We refused to do so. We marched for the first time as gun owners in Virginia, marching through the streets of Richmond. I believe it was a success in my book.
What was the motivation to kind of do it as a march? I've seen a lot of 2A rallies be rallies, but this was the first time I think I've seen your group or groups like yours do a march.
A lot of the groups have become stagnant here in VA, and it was a way to fire people up and show them it's our streets. I've paid taxes since I was 14 years old. It's our streets. We pay taxes on it. We can walk on it if we choose to. Free men don't ask permission.